What is going on? Monday. Let me clean this lens real quick. How's that? A little better? That's a dirty lens. Okay. There we go. Monday, October. Check the phone. 14th. Today, got 2 weeks here in Virginia, and then I'll be in Austin later this week. So, with that said, we've got 5 videos, 1 a day, 1 every weekday, and that means we're going to try to record all 5 videos today. Record all 5, maybe edit the first one out today, and then do some batch editing tomorrow so that we hit our goal of 5 videos a week. So it's October 14th. I've got 5 videos, 5 video topics. Today I'm going to do teleprompter style. So I've got all the scripts loaded up into the teleprompter. We will read them. I'm not even doing them just back to back. Just go through them. And that's how we're going to do it. You're a startup founder with an incredible product, but you're struggling to find your first paying customer. Despite your best efforts, you just can't seem to break through and start generating revenue. And on top of that, you have no marketing budget. So we see this all the time with startup founders. And over the past decade, I've worked with numerous startups, and I've identified 4 proven strategies that can help you land your first customers faster than ever. By the end of this video, you're going to have a comprehensive step-by-step playbook for finding and attracting and converting your ideal customers. You'll be equipped with the tools and tactics you need to start generating revenue and building a successful business that you've always envisioned. This is about changing your lives, folks. This is about changing the lives of you and your family. So if you're ready to get started and stop struggling to make sales, let's jump right in. Starting with the reverse cold email technique. The beauty about this approach is it completely flips the script on traditional cold outreach method that everyone on YouTube seems to be pushing. How I send 10,000 emails in a day, how I send 50,000 cold emails and made $10,000 back. Instead of you reaching out to potential customers with a pitch about your product, you're finding where they already are looking for solutions and offering targeted, personalized value. So let's get into what that means. Think about it. When you're scrolling through your inbox, what emails are you more likely to open and engage with? The generic templated sales pitch from a company who you've never heard of, or a thoughtful, specific message from someone who's taken the time to understand your needs and offer you a helpful solution? So let's break it down. First, you need to find your prospects. You want to look for places where your ideal customers are usually hanging out. They're seeking solutions, they're posing questions, they're really just seeking answers to their problem. These are things like subreddits, Quora threads. You can go to Twitter's advanced search. You can search it on TikTok, YouTube channels, even Circle and Discord communities. Now, you might have to pay to get into some of these, but anywhere where people are in your target market and they're asking questions, they're sharing challenges, and they're looking for feedback and recommendations. And once you've found these potential customers, it's time to start to craft your outreach. And this is where the real magic happens, because you're not just firing off generic, hey, I saw that you're interested in X, you should buy my product, or have you ever considered signing up for this product? You're taking the time to read through their specific situation. You want to understand their unique needs and offer a piece of personalized advice. This could be a quick tip based on your expertise, a relevant resource or a link that you found, or even a custom-made demo video walking them through how to solve that problem that they just asked a question to on Quora or on Twitter. The key here is specificity, not generic blast emails. The more that you can tailor this outreach to an individual, the more impactful it's going to be. We've done this with product hunt reviews where we've gone to specific product hunt launches and done personalized reviews of someone's product hunt. We went to their website, we went to their YouTube channel, we analyzed everything and then sent them a personalized video. And from there, it started a personal, direct conversation with the co-founders. And the last part of this technique is the call to action. This isn't a hard sell. You're not asking for a purchase, or you're not even asking to book a meeting. You're simply opening the door to a conversation. Something like, if you'd like to explore this further, use our product, we could help with this specific challenge, I'd be more than happy to chat about it. It's not a hard sell. It's just kind of you offering, you're just opening the door to these people. And by positioning yourself as a helpful expert rather than someone on your sales team, you're setting the stage for a much warmer, more productive relationship. And even if they don't take up your initial offer immediately, you still provided value and made a positive impression, and that person's going to remember who you are down the road. So that groundwork's going to pay off big time down the line. Now, not every person that you message is going to become a proven customer, but you're planting seeds down the road to really harvest those people later. Let's talk about the free trial upsell strategy. This is one of my favorite techniques because you don't need need an ad budget for this. You don't need a huge marketing team. You can do this all yourself. The core principle here is that by giving your product away for free, you can actually accelerate your path to paid customers. There's a wrong way to do free trials. I'm sure all of you right now watching this, if you have a startup right now, you have tested free trials. You've tested how long your trial should be. Should it be 14 days? Should it be 7 days? Should we just give everybody a trial? The wrong way is to just open the floodgates and let anyone sign up for a generic trial of your entire product. Sure, you might get a lot of signups, but many of those people aren't actually the right fit, and many of those people aren't going to use all the features in that app. They're not going to use it to its full capabilities, or they're not even going to know really what they're doing once they're logged in. The right way to do a free trial is to craft a high-impact, results-driven experience or challenge that guides users to a very specific outcome. An outcome that is valuable, that solves their specific problem. And one of the most powerful ways to structure this is an intensive onboarding challenge. So essentially, you're designing a step-by-step journey for new users, but you're masking it as a course or a cohort or some kind of 3-day, 5-day challenge. A great example of this is Ship 30. Ship 30 is a cohort. It's an online writing program where you write for 30 days. But really what they're selling on the back end, or what they secretly are doing, and it's a very open secret, is they are pushing you to get a free 30-day trial of their writing software, TypeShare. Once you sign up for Ship 30, every single day of the challenge, every course lesson is encouraging you to go over to TypeShare, to use TypeShare, post your blogs, post your essays, and that gives you more familiarity with TypeShare. And then by the end of the 30 days, you've used it so much that you feel like, I like this software, I want to keep using this software. And then on day 31, or on day 1, really the next month, you get billed for a paid subscription of TypeShare. Let's say you're trying to help people create and sell online courses. You could do a 3-day challenge, and this could be something like create your first mini course. On day 1, participants would use the product to outline their course and create their first lesson. On day 2, they record and edit their content. On day 3, they set up their course and landing page and pricing. Throughout the challenge, you're providing resources, templates, live support, everything you need for them to be successful. And by the end of those 3 days, not only have they gone and experienced the full value of your product, they've actually accomplished something meaningful. They've got a real tangible result to show for their efforts, and that's the key to a successful free trial. It's not just about giving away your product and hoping that people stick around, or hoping that people just automatically know how to use it. You want to create this experience. You want to give them a transformation. They had a problem at the beginning, and you've transformed them and solved their problem, so that when you do the upsell offer at the end, it's a no-brainer for them to say yes. Of course, the specifics on how you structure this are going to be based on your product and your market, but the core principles remain the same. Design an awesome free trial challenge, and then provide this meaningful, transformative experience, and that's how you turn your free users into paid customers. Now, moving on to the problem-solving content, this is technique number 3. This is all about establishing your expertise and authority by being ridiculously helpful to your target audience. It's about creating content that's so specific, so actionable, so valuable. And we call this VAS, valuable, actionable, specific. And you want to use all 3 of these so that your ideal customers can't help but take notice. Now, a lot of businesses make the mistake of creating content that's too broad or too generic or too focused on themselves, or it's really personal branding rather than making content for their audience. So they'll churn out blog posts, they'll write ChatGPT, AI posts, emails, newsletters, they'll talk about the founder's story, they'll even share shit like the company news and updates. But having been in startups and having seen over millions of people get contacted about this kind of thing, about, hey, we got this new update, and seeing the results of these email blasts, seeing the results of these big announcements, that your customers really don't care. Your potential customers care about one thing and one thing only: solving their problem. And if your content isn't laser focused on helping them, then they're not going to give you their attention. And if you don't have their attention, you can't get them to become a paid customer. So what does problem-solving content actually look like? It starts with a deep, intimate understanding of your target audience. What are their biggest challenges? What keeps them up at night? What are the questions that they are typing into Google at 2 a.m? Once you know that, you can start creating content that directly addresses those pain points. And I'm not talking about surface level stuff. I'm talking about digging into the nitty-gritty tactical details. For example, let's say they sell inventory management software to small e-commerce business. A problem-solving blog post would be how to reduce dead stock by 30% in 60 days without blowing your budget. You see the difference? One is vague and easily forgettable. general, and the other is specific, actionable, and speaks directly to a real person, one real person out there who has that problem. And this approach extends beyond your blog post. So you could create detailed case studies on how one of your customers used your product to solve a specific problem. You could host a webinar teaching a specific strategy or technique. We do this here. We host it every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. We're hosting some kind of live training, live webinar that teaches one specific skill to one specific person out there. You could create a simple spreadsheet template to help your audience organize or tackle a particular challenge, or the candy wrapper doesn't matter as much as the intent, as the content itself. If your content is genuinely solving one person's problem, they're going to remember you, they'll trust you, and then when it comes time to buy, they'll think of you first. But problem-solving content isn't just about the content itself. It's about how you use the content to attract and convert your ideal customers. Every piece of content you create should have a specific, measurable goal. Are you looking to drive up more email sales? Are you trying to get more people to do a product demo? Whatever it is, make sure that there's a clear, compelling call to action that guides people down the next path. Give them a next step. Hey, if you really enjoyed this, here's the next step. And one tactic I love about this is free but valuable content upgrades. For example, let's say you write a blog post that talks about this reducing shipping costs for e-commerce businesses. At the end of the post, you can offer a free download that says here are the 5 advanced tactics to slash shipping costs. All you have to do is enter your email and click below, and we'll send it to you directly to your inbox. Not only have you provided an immense amount of value with your blog post, but you've also opened the door to a longer-term relationship. You can continue to nurture those leads and give them more and more helpful advice until they become a paid customer. We're doing this here at Nice Life Studio. If you click the link down below, I've got all my free training, and all you have to do is sign up with your name and email, and you get access to all our free training. Another approach is the problem-solving sequence. This is where you create a sequence of content pieces, each one building on the last, that guide your customer through solving a very specific and complex problem. For example, you could have a 5-part email course called Launching Your First Profitable Facebook Ads Campaign. Each email would teach one key piece of the puzzle, from researching your audience, to designing your ad, to creative, to setting your ad budgets and bids. And by the end of the series, your subscribers have gone through a comprehensive blueprint for Facebook ad success. And throughout that, they've built a lot of trust with you. You've got a lot of face time, so to speak, and you've built up a lot of goodwill with your readers. So the possibilities with the problem-solving content are endless. The key really is to always, always, always keep it focused on one specific customer out there. Okay, 8 o'clock, 8:20. The video didn't get out today. Maybe I'll just finish this video, and I'll finish video 1 and put it out, and then record videos 2, 3, 4, 5 tomorrow, edit those, and get them out this week. We're still working on it though. But you're watching this video right now, so what are you doing here? We'll get back to the video. Your content shouldn't be about you, it should be about them. Solve that one person's problem out there. Don't try to solve everybody's problem. Don't try to solve your entire niche or industry's problem. Think of one person out there and solve that problem. Finally, let's talk about what happens once you've actually turned these people into paying customers. When you've landed your first customers, it's important that you keep it as exciting as possible, because as exciting as the first sale is, it really is just the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Too many businesses treat their customers as just a transaction, even their first ones. They make the sale, they deliver the product, and they move on and they start chasing the next customer. But for your first batch of customers, even the first 100 customers, the first 50 customers, and really the first 10 customers, these are core people that are essential to the foundation of your startup. These are people who are going to take a chance on you even when you're unproven, because they saw the value in what you're offering. And they're okay with it. They are the risk takers. They know the kinks. They know that this is all kind of still in beta test, and they still trust you. And these are the ones who are going to give you testimonials, and they're going to help you attract your next 10 or your next 100 or your next 1,000 customers. So how do you treat these people right? It all starts with communication. And I don't just mean sending the occasional, hey, how's it going email, or sending just a generic welcome email. I mean really involving them in your business. Share your product roadmap with them, ask for feedback on new features, invite them to a beta test, email them, text them, give them a phone call even. Make them feel like they're not just a customer, but they're a valued client. They are a valued partner in your business's growth. One of my favorite tactics is what I call the customer advisory board. This is where you select a small group of your most engaged, most insightful customers, and you bring them on a regular basis and ask for feedback and guidance on how you can make the product better. This is kind of they kind of feel like they are the customer board of directors, so to speak. And now these meetings aren't just about what your customers think about your product. They're also about understanding their evolving needs. When they're on the call like this, you're going to interview them, ask them about their questions, ask them about their problems, not just ask them about like, hey, what'd you like about this app, or what would you change about this particular app? Because the app solves one problem, but you also want to be anticipating their problems down the road. And by tapping into this collective wisdom, you can stay one step ahead of the curve and build not just a better product today, but a better business for tomorrow. Another key aspect to treating your customers right is personalized support. When someone takes a chance on a young, unproven startup like yours, they want to know that they're going to be taken care of, that if they have a problem or a question or something pops up or some kind of bug happens to their account, that you're going to help and you're going to personally help them quickly and be there on the spot. This is where having a dedicated support customer success team, even if it's just one person or even if it's just you, this is the person whose sole job is to make sure that the customers are getting maximum value from your product. They are proactively reaching out, almost like an account manager or a success or a customer success manager. They're checking in, they're offering tips and guidance. They're not just reacting when somebody has a problem. Great customer support isn't just about reacting to solving a problem. It's about proactively preventing them. It's about constantly looking out for ways to make your customers' life easier, to help them get more out of the product, and really make sure that they are delighted with your service, that they can't help but tell their friends and colleagues about you. This could be as simple as creating a comprehensive knowledge base or some how-to videos so that your customers can easily find the answers. Another thing to surprise and delight them is to do some unexpected gestures of appreciation. A handwritten thank you note, a small gift, a gift card, a shout out on social media. The point is that your early customers aren't just a means to an end. They're not just dollar bills to you. They're the foundation on which your entire business can and should be built on. Treat them with care, attention, and gratitude that they deserve, and they're going to repay you tenfold. Of course, all of this is easier said than done. Implementing any one of these strategies, let alone all four, will take time, effort, and a lot of trial and error, but the payoff is worth it. When you master this art of the reverse cold email, you'll never have to chase customers again. They'll come to you instead of... So put all three of those tactics into action, and once they become paying customers, really treat your clients like they are VIP. If you have any questions about this, leave it down in the comments and I'm happy to answer you. And I want you to check out this video right here. We did an entire training on how to build an awesome landing page on Framer. If you want to convert your casual viewers on YouTube into paying customers and leads, then this landing page is how you're going to do it. Click the video right here and check it out.